Hi, Grandma. Hi, Jane. Hi, Kim. Hi, Hilda. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Freedom Nuts. Back down here. They put some salt down, but I brought some and put some more down to get the... They missed a lot of spaces. Hi, Sooner Lady. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sky. Hi, Shari. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Deb V. Thank y'all for joining us. There you go, Kim. Tonight's probably gonna go to church. We got it covered. Hi, Karen. So that's pretty interestingly released J6. I could have told you that. Hi, Mel.
What's the relative?
Hi, Rebecca.
What's that?
I put some of this stuff down.
Oh, ice.
Yeah.
To melt the ice, right? Okay. Behind us, yeah.
Yeah, I just put it down from right here down there to get all that ice out.
I can put it in the plate.
I'm good, huh?
Yeah, what?
I'm good, huh?
You good? Maybe I put it here. Share
I don't really feel much wind.
Okay. Excuse me.
Wherever you all
Put it on
want,
here.
wherever you all want to put it.
Then I can use
Hi, Bonza.
the heat. How do you think? That's fine?
What's fine with me? Works good for me. Hi, Boomer. Yeah, I put that all over the social media today there, Kim. Who's the... I put some more ice melt down. They missed like the middle of it, and I put some more down. Hi, Jericho. Yeah, that's a good watermark. That reminds me of somebody that always tries to come on the Getter chat. But only use my likeness because I'm such a a pretty guy, pretty looking guy. I think that kind of looks like that person. So, thank everybody for joining us tonight. 1016, I believe it is. J6 political hostages detained across this great constitutional republic. Yeah, she won't be on anymore. I blocked her on my account. Kind of miss her though. So I could show the whole world how stupid she is. Hi Marlene, my Sergeant Major bride. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're here early so we say hi, get our prayer request out, and any news, and just chit chat. Well, here we go. Get Jericho up there. Whoops. Well, that went flying by too fast. We all need to get on the phone and call, folks. Get on that phone. Tell them our boys are cold. Hi Turbo. Hi Cora. Hi Karen. Hi Naomi. Thanks for everybody joining us. Hi Lola. Well, we're still praying for you, Marlene. Hi LaFour. She on here too? I didn't see her come on yet. But we're saying prayers for her. Hi Margaret. It's not as windy, and it doesn't feel as cold. Of course, I got so much stuff on, it could be 200 degrees below zero, and I wouldn't be cold. Hi Lona. Hi Top Gun. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Hi Kara. Hi LJ. 4:30. I better get my other phone out. I think I can say hi to everybody over on the other places. I'm gonna say hi, Shelly, twice. No, that was Susan. That's the time, yeah. Good. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Karen, Lynn. Thank you for dropping by tonight. Wednesday night here on the Freedom Corner. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, I put that out today too, Kim. Yeah, we didn't get much more snow. It's looking like it's gonna go away by tomorrow. Mine says it's 31 here at the Capitol. Can't believe it. He had cocaine on his holster. That's probably where it fell out. He had it in that drawer at the White House, and it fell out. He didn't know it, and it's been there all along. I read that today. Well, actually, Sherry came in and was talking about it, and I started laughing. Then I went to the Gateway Pundit, and it was on there. So I laughed some more. In case you're wondering, there, got a new watermark. Well, it was on his gun holster, so something belonged to him. And he was on, he wasn't supposed to be buying a weapon. So as you see, we got a new watermark here. There's a person over there on Getter who's using, my likeness as their, what do you call it, emoji for their name, because I'm such a beautiful young man in the picture. But that's what they really look like. My watermark, that's what they actually look like. Still, we're just waiting on Mama Mickey and Hee Haw Gang. We'll get to work on opening the vigil. Hi, Cleo. Hi, Gigi. I know as soon as I take this one down, somebody's gonna put something up and I'll have to put it back up. Hi, Donna Ray. Well, did you tell your son, Grandma, to watch the vigil? See, should have put that up a second earlier. I could have went ahead to take the other one down. I'm trying to catch the chat. Got all your stuff ready over there?
Yeah, everything. Becca's nice.
Becca's got a wind blocker and a heater and needed that last night.
I almost got a cold last night.
Yeah, it was.
When I back home, I drink a lot of water. Hot water.
Daniel Phillips. Happy birthday. Since I got some people on here, I'm gonna call out some thank yous. Let's see, Mary Kay, thank you for the Give, Send, and Go. Let's see, we got another one here. And Diane, thank you so much for the Give, Send, and Go. And June, thank you so much for the zelle. And let's see another one here. Jennifer, thank you for the Give, Send, and Go. All these donations, they were going to help us get another month to stay here, so we don't have to stay out in the cold. I can't wait till camping starts again because I love camping. And we can start camping here March 1st. In that area. And, so thank you for helping us out right now. Sherry and me stay at a decent place. Oh, and of course, Mila. Don't forget Mila. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Jones. So I put another pair of leggings on, Rebecca, and I really don't need them. I'm burning up. Put another pair of leggings on.
Oh.
And now I'm burning up now. Hi, Nova. Should have had them on last night, but I really wasn't cold last night. It's just every once in a while that wind blew. I got 8 t-shirts on and 2 sweatshirts and 2 hoodies. Hi, WZ. Hi, Annette. Thank everybody for joining us. We're just waiting on Mama Mickey and the Hee-Haw gang, gangsters, we'll put our stuff up and say our prayer, do the pledge, and kick the vigil off. This is 500 and, what's that number I wrote down today? Can't remember, 500 and, no, there it is. 534 days we've been out here. And I've been to all of them except for the month of August of this year and down to September 25th. I came back. That was my birthday present to myself to be here on the corner on the 25th of September. And those are the only times I've missed. Hi, Carol. Hi, Cindy. Well, Cindy, they have this thing in between. It's called thing in between. It's called spring, summer, and winter and fall. Hi, Megs America. It doesn't say winter the whole time in North Dakota. But it's really cold there now. I think this morning when I was looking at it, it was -9, and it felt like -34. Well, Top Gun the other day, it was -22, and it felt like -64, I think I was telling Sherry. And you still have to go to work. Well, you can't get over the pass in Montana. So Sherry was telling me that Biden added 2 words onto the terror list: MAGA and Trump. So And I've been telling people on Getter and all that they're going to be coming after everybody, and they're just saying, nah, we didn't go January. But if you got MAGA in your description and Trump, and you posting a lot of that stuff, they're coming after you, folks. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. We're waiting on the rest of the people to show up. We'll be putting decorations out in front and put our flags up and say a prayer and put our flags up and say the pledge, and we'll kick the vigil off. Yeah, Mags, you definitely are going to be in there. So I'm just wondering if they're going to start going on Truth Social and on Getter and all the conservative social media and coming after everybody. Come get you. All right, Tammy. Hi, Wild One. Hi, Hossie. So you're gonna have to watch out. Yeah, I've been up in Williston there, Kathy. I worked on for Border States Construction, and we were up there by Johnson Corners, and it was cold. Just going there down. Think about doing all the way up there. What's that?
It definitely needed it.
Yeah. It's went down a lot.
Yeah, it has. Looks like it. Rebecca says you gotta set up by me. I made a space for you.
Yeah, she wanted to set it up back here. I go, Rebecca, I'm fine. I'm actually burning off. Top sweatshirt might have to come on. Yeah, Kathy, I worked at Johnson Corners from, when was it? From April all the way down to the end of November. We were rebuilding one of the farm roads there, well, state roads there, 59 I think it was. And from April, May, and June, it snowed. Then it started snowing again in September, all the way down to the end of November. And it was 24/7, and I slept in my car, and That's what I got. I guess that's what got me prepared for this. Sleep for that time. We were there 24/7, and I think sleeping in my vehicle, that got me prepared for what happens, what I'm doing now. I had a lot of fun doing that. We'd go into, I'd go to this gas station to take a shower once a week, and then we'd go to Watford City, and they had what was it, HEB. I'd buy food for a whole week and other necessary items, and then I slept in the car all week.
I'm not in the way, am I, Rodney?
Well, your big head is.
Uh-oh.
Now, by the time they set up and everything. I just don't want you to say I'm double streaming.
Don't you be streaming me.
Did you see the new watermark Kim made for me?
No, let me see. I love it. Good job, Kim.
Yeah, that's a nice area. I'd get off at 7 in the morning, and I'd go over to the Teddy Roosevelt Park there they have over there, and go sit out there and sleep sometimes. And they had buffalo, and the Yellowstone River goes down by it, through it, and it's really pretty awesome. But it's the northern part of the Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Did you know that Lewis and Clark spent the most time from their corpse of discovery in North Dakota? You got the Yellowstone comes through there. Then you got the Missouri River goes clear across the state. Hi Valerie, thank you for joining us. Dominic called. Was it Dominic called yesterday? Called in?
I believe so.
I think it was yesterday he called in. But you're more than welcome to come on here at any time, ma'am. And I lived in Texas for 29 years, Valerie, in the Bryan College Station area.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
I put some more of the ice melt down here.
Yeah, should have brought a shovel, huh?
You know, it should melt. I put enough down. Hi, Gator Girl.
Slick right here.
You need some more right there?
Yeah, right
See, Sherry and me came prepared.
Just in case. Hello, Patriots. Welcome to Freedom Corner.
Wow, Gail. This lady got enough snow. It's up over to the top of their cars.
It's actually pretty nice tonight. Not warm, but not nearly as warm as it was. There is wind.
That's right. See? All right, Kim. Drive safely. See there, Kathy got a letter back from Dominic, and they love mail, folks. Get on there and start writing letters. No, even if they get too many letters and they don't answer you back, it's the thought that counts. I'm sure they get tons of letters. And what I would do is just put them in a hat or something and pull a letter out. Of course, I've read all the other ones too, and that would be the one I'd answer that day, or when I wanted to write a letter. But I'm sure they're love this to get a letter. If you got a grandchild or a child, have them color a picture and send it to them. I'm sure they'll put it up on the wall. Hi, Gilbert. Hi, Cindy, Mom. Tell Angelina I said hi. Hi, Jeannie. No, that's right, Kathy. So I said I'd love to get a colored picture from a little, a grandchild or one of the kids in the house, and even if you don't know what to write, to say, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking about you and praying for you. God bless America. God bless y'all. Or if you want them, write them a letter. Yeah. Yeah, we know that, Kathy. That's why we put this up lots of times. That helps them buy time on the phone, their iPads, stamps and stuff at the commissary, and most importantly, food from the vending machine, because the food here sucks. So I put that up a lot. That's what that's for. Or you can go to Patriot Mail Project and find their Give, Send, and Goes and put the money directly on there, and they could get that easier.
What's happening?
But I put some more ice melt down.
Thank you. Because they iced the sidewalk like they said they were going to.
Oh, they did put some down. I just put some here down.
So,
put more ice melt down.
Good. I just want to let you know that. I appreciate that. I will let you know so that when they do call in, they can address that as well. Yeah. Hi, Miss Katie.
Yes, yes.
How are you this evening?
I don't know what you're here.
Bluetooth
I'm
pairing.
better now that y'all are better.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh.
Americans, that is who we are. And it's time that we remember that Americans submit to no man, no government. We only submit to God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You playing God, oh boy, don't do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You playing God, oh boy, don't do that. Once you got something to say, I hope this mic is on. It's not what they feel like we living in the twilight zone. No, facts don't matter. What's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. Right is hot and you coward. I want you supposed to fly back on her. Keep acting like you got on time and you about to meet them. Lay one finger on my family and I set up the meetings. Suppressing truth lies, all they speaking sounding like some demons. You lead them. That blood is on your hands of people you deceiving. Don't mind me, I'm just praying to God. Government out here playing God. Trying to put that poison in our arm. Send some voices who don't play along. Don't touch my family, don't touch my family. So what we gotta see a man that they don't want. No. My Bible warned me about the days we're living in. Politicians are playing God, this government, oh, they ain't disciplined. Don't touch my family, don't touch my family. So what we gotta see a man that they don't want. No. My Bible warned me about the days we're living in. Politicians are playing God, this government, oh, they ain't disciplined.
Howdy.
Guess we the people, we ain't equal to our gods in office. We know you cheated, ain't no secret how you got in office. Oh, we the sheep who watching TV laughing at the office. So we taking needles, no ingredients, like that's no problem. How can you not see Nazis still exist and still are evil? How can you not see shots we're taking straight up killing people? Spell out agendas using movies, then we live to sequel. Resident Evil real, that's why me and mine have to steeple. Don't mind me, I'm just praying to God. Government out here playing God. Trying to put that poison in our arm. Send some voices who don't play along. Don't touch my family, don't touch my family. So what we gotta see a man that they don't want. No. My Bible warned me about the days we're living in. Politicians are playing God, this government.
Hi, Metalis.
ain't disciplined. Don't touch
Hi,
my
Betsy.
family, don't touch my family. So what we gotta see a man that they don't want. No. My Bible warned me about the days we're living in. Politicians are playing God, this government, oh, they ain't disciplined.
We do it for everyone.
Hi, Gail. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Karen.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Whose love is mighty and so much stronger? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder and leaves us breathless in awe and wonder? The King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing you for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King of glory. Who rules the nations with truth and justice? Shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of glory, the King above all kings. Yeah, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for
Hi, Mama Earth.
Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free.
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us.
Don't go far, Dwight. We're gonna get some Jesus. For some Jesus.
Hi, Barney.
All right, let's get some Jesus.
I better go first. I need him.
Lord God, we thank you on this day that we are here. We praise this evening especially to ask for unity of the body, that we can be united throughout this struggle, this battle, this mission that you put us on. We know that your enemies are always trying to divide us so that they can defeat us, divide us so that we cannot unite against the injustice, the inequality, the mistreatment of our patriots. So, Father, we pray especially that the Holy Spirit will be in each one of us, bringing us together so that we can stand united. We ask that you and that we are united with our patriots, spanning the distance, spanning the time and space, wherever we are, wherever they are. We also ask that they be united together, that they not let their enemies divide them, that they not let enemies come around them to spread resent. Because if we are divided, how can we overcome the enemies? If we are divided, how can we win the struggle? So, Father, we pray for unity in one spirit. We are one in spirit. We are one in the Lord. And wherever we stand, we ask that you stand with us. We thank you. We lift up our patriots to you once more. And we pray for their family, and that you will meet their needs, whatever it is, emotional, financial, and that they can persevere as we enter this new year. We enter with hope, we enter with thanksgiving, and we enter with a joyful spirit, because we know that this is the year that our patriots will be set free and they will see justice. We thank you. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All the way.
Hello, how are you guys doing? It's Taylor again.
Hey, Taylor.
It has been a cold day in here with at best lukewarm showers.
We've heard.
Really been chilly.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
we have a lot of patriots out here that are calling on y'all's behalf, not just to the jail, but also to city council members, as well as congressmen, as well as the marshals. So And we know that it's not just you guys that are suffering, but it's everybody in this jail.
It worked. It worked. I don't know if you got the message or not, but the marshals, the U.S. Marshals, came by and did a surprise inspection today, specifically asking door to door, is it cold? Is the water hot? And so, I mean, it worked. You know, these roll call to action and stuff like that. There are certain hot button issues that really do get a response out of the marshals and stuff like that. One of those things is the living conditions. So, you know, we always, inside here, we know that we have the ability to raise a lot of awareness, and it was just frigid, you know, the last 2 days, really. And so, yeah, absolutely. For those of you who did something, thank you. Hopefully they get the boilers turned on and functioning correctly so we can have consistent hot water, and you know, they can get the air handlers working so that they can keep this place at a reasonable temperature. So thank you very much, you guys. And if not, they need to provide sufficient blankets. And like you said, it's not just us. There are, I have no idea what the population of these facilities are, but it's got to be in the thousands. Yeah. And so, you know, it's absolutely not just us. So anything we can do to make conditions better for everybody, we want to do it. You know, we absolutely want to do it. In fact, it kind of plays into my topic tonight. I read an article on Fox News about Jim Jordan's committee on the weaponization of government. And this is kind of what my thoughts are. It's when the violation of rights is not seen as violations of rights anymore, right? We've lost the plot as a country. Our founding fathers and great thinkers over time have tried to make one thing clearly when he said, the progress from an absolute to a limited democracy is a progress towards true respect for the individual. Even the Chinese philosopher was wise enough to regard the individual as the basis of the empire. Is a democracy such as we know it the last improvement possible in government? Is it not possible to take a step further towards recognizing and organizing the rights of man? There will never really be a free and enlightened state that comes to recognize the individual as a higher and independent power from which all its own power and authority are derived, and treats him accordingly. The collective and national experience of January 6th and the resulting prosecutions have revealed that the DOJ and the cite as it pertains to the individual rights and liberties. So today on Fox News, there was an article titled, "The Fed asks banks to flag transactions that use terms like MAGA, Trump in their January 6th probe." And this is coming from the article, and I'm quoting. Federal investigators asked banks to search and filter customer transactions by using terms like MAGA and Trump as part of an investigation into January 6th, warning that purchases of, quote, religious texts, so if you purchased a Bible, they could have put you on a list, could indicate extremism. The House Judiciary Committee revealed that. The committee also obtained documents that indicate officials suggested that banks query transactions with keywords like Dick's Sporting Bellas, Bass Pro Shops, and more. Do you remember when Lisa Page and Strzok were like, you know, the smelly Walmart people? Yeah. Like, there really is something in these people's heads where they just cannot conceptualize people who like to be outdoors or go hunting or go camping. You know what I mean? The Committee on the Weaponization of the Federal Government have been conducting oversight of federal law enforcement's receipt of information about American citizens without legal process and its engagement with the private sector. Jim Jordan said the documents obtained indicate Treasury's financial crimes enforcement and the strategic operations of financial crimes, it's also called the FinCEN, distributed materials to financial institutions, to banks, that outlined typologies and various persons of interest and provided the banks with suggested terms and merchant category codes for identifying transactions on behalf of federal law enforcement. This included generic terms like Trump and MAGA to search Zelle payment messages, as well as prior FinCEN analysis. And they were looking for, get this, lone actor / homegrown violent extremism indicators. So if you went out and bought a Let's Go Brandon t-shirt, went to Cabela's to buy hunting ammunition, and then made a donation to Trump's campaign, guess what? You are now on a list that most likely lists you as a potential lone actor, homegrown violent extremist. Do you see how ridiculous this is? The article says they told banks to search transactions at certain sporting goods stores like Bass Pro Shops. This, on top of all of it, the B of A, right, presumably other banks, gave mass data to the FBI and DOJ for people who traveled in and out of D.C. around January 6th. The government created a funnel. So this is my words here. The government created a funnel type of a catch system, completely ignoring individuals' rights and liberties. Additionally, Jordan said there was no time frame for the results of the queries the government asked for. So what that means is they just flat out said, we want to know everybody that has bought a MAGA t-shirt, shopped at Cabela's, and made a donation to Trump, and and bought a Bible in the last 10 years, and they could create these query lists, right? And then with that, what do they do with that? They start surveilling you online, or even more nefarious, and I'm putting this out there, knowing what we know now about how they can psyop people and the military's high-level ability to psyop. I've talked to intelligence officers and I've talked to Navy SEALs who will tell you the type of psyoping they do overseas, right? If they turn that weaponization towards us, right, they can take someone who just simply wants a Let's Go Brandon t-shirt and wants to go hunting in deer season, and they can make you an online extremist. This kind of persuasive financial surveillance carried out in coordination with and at the request of federal law enforcement into America's private transaction is alarming and raises serious doubts about FinCEN's respect for fundamental liberties. And that's a quote from Jim Jordan.
Yep.
I know that, anybody involved with January 6th feels the weight of the federal government sitting on our lap, right? There's so much pressure to take a deal, to work it out, but yet you just feel like you're just pushing against this wall. Well, this is why. This happened. The government violated the individual rights, likely of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Americans, right? Wasn't it just a while ago we learned that how many FISA warrants, FISA queries did they do on American citizens?
It's like
Was it 200,000 or 2 million? I can't remember.
Close to 300,000. I think it was like 287,000 something.
The government has ceased to see us as individuals. They've ceased to see us as individuals to go, okay, prosecutor, you now have discretion to go out and decide if this single individual is an extremist. Instead, they've created these lists, and they've created a leadership team that then tells the prosecutors, here's your list, here's what you got to do, here's what you have to achieve. Okay, they did all of this, possibly violating the civil rights and privacy of millions of Americans without warrants, without real legal, lawful justification. It is never good to be on a government list. They did this without specific warrants or allegations of any specific wrongdoing. Rather, they created a true dragnet. January 6th is not the first time, nor likely the last time the government will create a dragnet to find individuals who, A, support a legitimate political candidate or an elected leader who desires to hold the government administrations accountable. So think about that. When they say, hey, if you did anything, if you bought anything that was affiliated with Donald Trump on Amazon, some stickers, like I said, a Let's Go Brandon t-shirt, a MAGA t-shirt, like MAGA was one of the search terms, you're on a list because you support America first. Do you see the disconnect here between the individual and this nebulous thing that's trying to protect its own interest, the government? How can the government protect its own interests? Aren't we the people the government, right?
Right, we're
And
supposed to
B,
be their interest.
they can go after people who, and they can go after people who have perceived religious beliefs that the government views as a threat to it, all right? And this is one that's really sensitive to me, because as a Christian, my God is the God of truth, right? My God is the creator of the universe, and he is ultimately truth. All truth resides in my omniscient, omnipresent God, right? So however you want to visualize it or define it, at the end of the day, it's truth. And one of the truth is that I am fundamental. Moses at the mount went to God and said, what should I call you? God of Isaac, God of Jacob, God of Abraham. He said, I am that I am. The philosophers of this world have said, I think, therefore I am. So either way you want to go, you get to a conclusion that I, as an individual, am separate and distinct from every other individual. No one else's rights violate mine, and my rights do not violate any other person's rights. In law, there's a maximum law that says when you stand on your rights, you injure the rights of no one. Okay? I am distinct from my government. That doesn't make me any kind of sovereign citizen or anything like that. It just simply says, listen, my rights, my individuality, my liberty are mine. I'm a man first and a subject second. And the government doesn't want that. The government wants you to be a subject first. They don't want you to think
You have 1 minute remaining.
this is very dangerous. When they included religious texts in these kind of queries, what religious text? Have you bought a Bible? Do you see how dangerous this is? The government has lost the plot on who the individual is. Our prosecutors, and many times, have lost the plot. So you guys, I'm preaching to the choir. I know I am, but share this message with other people, right? Share this out. What's happening to the January 6th defendants, this is just the first time there's been a list of 1,300 plus people that have been caught by a dragnet like this. This will escalate and continue if it's not put in check. And I congratulate our different, Jim Jordan and Comer and other people that are trying to get to the bottom of it. But just like today with the cold weather, you guys took action and actually got something done. Continue to hound your representatives about this stuff. George Washington said, the truth will prevail so long as great pains are taken to bring it to light.
Amen.
That's what needs to be happening. We have to continue to bring this stuff to light. So thank you guys so much. Always mention my Give, Send, Go. My wife says givesendgo.com
/John Attackis family. It doesn't. And I finished his sentence, so technically everything is fine.
Greta, big fat 0. That's right.
So yeah, that just thank you, Patriots, for calling and forcing some action inside the jail. So we take that as wins every time that we can make a difference for these guys. So thank you, and thank you, Janice, for your generous donation.
Also, something interesting that I've learned since Brian's been over in CDF, it's something that I've had on my mind for quite some time because of just the way letters get denied and pictures get denied for some of these guys, and Brian especially. He gets a lot of his pictures get denied that I send him. I don't send him anything risque, so it's literally just pictures of us like this out here at the vigil, and they'll get denied. Or his letters from Lily will get denied, or Ohio Navy Mom, or other people that have been writing him religiously. But ever since he's moved over to CDF, that isn't happening. So there is someone that is doing their mail and their photos and not letting them through. That obviously that this person has a personal issue with these guys. It's quite obvious at this point. So y'all can complain about that too. Amen. I know Brian's not the only one it's happening to.
June, thank you so much for the zelle.
Hello. Hey.
Hello. What's going on, guys? Good evening, Patriots.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, we got the DNC show here. Live in D.C. From the D.C. Gulag, not far from cell number 1. Let's have some fun.
All right.
Guys, how are y'all doing tonight? It's a little chilly out, huh?
A little bit. How's it in there?
Well, it's not 70 degrees and sunny. You should see the hat that Chris has been forced to wear. And it's not the most stylish thing, but it's effective. I'll tell you that. It's amazing what you can do with a couple socks and a cut-off thermal pant leg.
Amen. All right.
And if you can, it's to put it mildly, guys, it's cold. Not just cold, but really cold. Yeah. So cold, in fact, that you see your breath in the morning. And I'm not giving a thermometer, but that seems to be excessive. When was the last time you felt the heat here, Chris? Well, I certainly let the CEOs know today and yesterday that the heat was off, and I was told, don't worry about the heat being off. It's not off. And they said, it's not that cold in here. I said, it's not that cold in here. Now, this is yesterday I said this. I said, it's not that cold in here because the concrete is letting off heat, and that the concrete's already, warmed up because of the temperature. inside. I said, so that's letting off heat. I said, that's why it's not cold in here. I said, it's blowing out cold air. Oh, don't worry. Literally blowing out cold air. Like, not having the heat on would be one thing. Yeah, just turn it off. Shut it off. You don't need the AC blowing full blast. And to those of you guys out there that don't know, when you come in here, if you don't spend, what is it, $40, almost $50 for a full set of sweats, you're left with an orange smock, some orange pants, some orange cloth pants. If you're lucky enough, like, you know, there's been enough guys through here that we tend to trade. You might have one pair of thermals, but you have one blanket, a sheet, and that's it. There's no jackets. There's no, you know, the guards, they got onto Chris for his ridiculous hat, not because it's a bold fashion statement, but because they said it was against policy. While these guys are in here with gloves, thick jackets, and like literally, I don't know if it was mink or fox, but it was definitely some kind of bushy animal on this guy's neck today. And we're in here in cloth, literally shivering, standing together like penguins. It's an interesting situation. I tried to take a shower today, got a good 30-minute stairway to heaven workout in, and I couldn't go in the shower. Like, I stood there half in, half out. Like, the water, it never improved. So I don't know. It didn't. And by improve, I mean it did not get any warmer. It wasn't even lukewarm. It was cold. So we were told that the marshals came in and did a walkthrough about 5 o'clock today, 4 or 5 o'clock. And you know, funny enough, they didn't go knock on cell 14 and say, "Hey, Mr. Quaglin, you awake? You want to talk to us?"
They already know what you have to
so
say.
I would say
you all week.
Yeah. They funny enough, they didn't say, "Hey, is there anything else that you want to talk to us about?" But they did check out no one had a thermostat gun. That I was told, at least. No one had a thermostat gun. I would literally say right now, inside the cells, it's about 50, 55 degrees. Yeah. You can't touch the walls. It's like literally like your cell turns into a refrigerator. And I was born in the Midwest. There were weeks when I was in school growing up that we missed school for a week because we lost power. So I know what cold is. This isn't just like some guy that's been living down in Florida complaining because it's, you know, 75 and not 95. It is frigid in here, and we've got guys in here that are, you know, that are not big burly guys that, you know, are literally shivering and shaking. Like, there's no, you don't have any recourse. There's no thermostat to turn up. There's no extra blankets. If you get caught trying to stay warm and adding another blanket to your cell, or, well, God forbid you decide to walk around the day room with a blanket on, you get that confiscated. So it's you know, it's just something to think about. We know you guys are cold out there, but it seems like there should be a policy, and I'm sure there is. Well, you know what's funny, Box, is if we had that Marshall's handbook, it would tell us exactly what the range, not just in the winter, but in the summer as well.
Hey, Dominic.
I think it's supposed to be.
Dominic, this is Stormtrooper. Your mother, Virginia, is on my stream. So if you wanted to say hi, scream out to her.
Hey, Mama, I love you very much. Thanks for tuning in. She can vouch for you. She can vouch. You know, I'm not averse to making a snow angel and having a snowball fight, but I don't think we should be going through that when we're in jail. And Mom, I don't want you to think I'm dying in here, Mom. I've got thermal. That, you know, the guys that we take care of our own in here. But it gets to a point where, you know, we filed the grievances. We told the people at the town hall. And we've got Sheriff Mack walking up right now with a heat. We've gotten pretty creative with the heat bag. This is actually, Mom, these are like those corn bags that we used to, you warm up. I know this would be great for your bed or something. He wants it back, of course. But yeah, so it's you know, and thankfully, you know, we haven't had to have. I mean, it's been cold in here before. But, you know, this is the first real snow. I'm not even going to call it a blizzard because that's an abomination, given I think it's less than 2 inches of snow. Yeah, it's cold in here. And another thing, you know, one of the ways me and the guys like to warm up, we go play basketball. Albeit we're not, you know, world beaters. We're not Space Jam quality. But we've not had rec since Thursday. So Friday, no rec. Monday, we get it. It's Martin Luther King Day. Then Tuesday, and then today, Wednesday, you know, we've not been able to leave. So we're literally stuck here in this ice box making sock hats and trying to dodge the COs to keep our ears warm. So, Chris, I think you know better than anybody. We know that there's people out there that are listening that can help us.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say thank you to everyone. I just wish that I would have been able to, let them know, hey, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4. First thing we need Tommy and Jackson back. They tried bringing they did. So let's just we get it. It's cold. It did get pretty hot in here this morning, though. Let me tell you. They tried bringing. Again, we had the town hall a couple days ago, and we said that we wanted Taki and Jackson back. Not in that order, but Jackson and Taki back. And they said, okay. Well, all of a sudden, sure as shit. Excuse my French, but who walks through the door is Capuccio, my co-defendant, right? My co-defendant. He was sentenced back in November, 7 weeks ago. Back in November.
Yeah, it was like November 3rd.
We're like, what are you doing here, dude? We thought you went to prison.
Right.
Because he had a scuffle with one of the guys. Hey, what was it about? Because one of the guys grabbed the TV remote after Capuccio was in there for hours and had the TV remote set up next to all of his food. And everyone came out because it was commissary, and then the person who was supposed to be passing out commissary decided that he was going to run back into the TV room and grab the remote before Capuccio got in there, and then change the channel and then say, "Ha, the remote's mine now." It's not a proper. It's not a proper procedure. Yeah.
You don't mess with that thermostat. You don't see
we don't, and because that's going to turn out to, hey guys, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. I'm going to take the remote with me, and it's just going to cause problems.
I'm going to get Capuccio back because he's another person that able to talk college football, and he's got great.
Capuccio's great. He's a great individual. He's back. I told him, I said, hold on, this isn't because, you have to testify on, I don't know, me by any chance, right? And he swore up and down that he didn't. And of course, I was joking about that because, I was never even there. But anyway, moving forward, Capuccio's back, that's great, but the person who shall not be named, Jake Lang, is back. Was back for about 3 minutes, and that didn't resonate too well with a couple of the guys. And needless to say, that it was a slap in the face.
Yeah.
It was. They decided, hey, let's bring back, X, Y, and Z, and let's not bring back the people who deserve to come back here, who did absolutely nothing. This investigation is complete BS, and it's baseless, and I hope that this, whoever started this and spread these rumors gets sued beyond belief. But that's all going to take time right now that we know is, hopefully it's warmer over there, I have to say. Hopefully it's warmer over there. But then that listen, everyone, I wouldn't be surprised, I'm not saying on this administration, but the previous administration, I would not be surprised one bit if they come to heat just for spite. And, again, I'm not accusing anyone of that. And thank you for the marshals coming through. I would have loved to talk to you.
When the CEOs are getting up and saying, hey, wink, nudge, you should file a grievance about this, that's a sign that something, we can turn the heat up. It's interesting, this is my first time. I think I was at Quarter, had a legal visit during the last town hall, but, just seeing this town hall situation yesterday, it was really, it was nice to be listened to. It was nice to have, the Deputy Assistant Secretary to the Special Agent in charge taking notes and saying that those who weren't the right people to handle the issues, they would get it, to the right people. But, there's just very simple fixes that I don't think need to be run through this bureaucratic, all this red tape, this nonsense experiment to get results. one of those is bringing back, some of the guys that objectively have done nothing wrong, and we're, two of the first to welcome us when, it just seems like sometimes they're just checking boxes to say they did something like, hey, yeah, it was great that the marshals allegedly came in today, but what was really accomplished when you don't interview anybody? How can you have an investigation going on where you take an accusation, use it to then punish someone, and then never actually investigate or do anything that's apparent to us?
No one in here was ever asked or asked any questions, or anything.
Hey, you guys. Could it possibly be that Mr. No Name got brought back to the pod today because his article came out in the Gateway Pundit saying that he was freezing in the hole?
I saw that, and you know what? Listen, he has what? You mean all that money that you stole isn't keeping you warm? Oh no.
Shocking.
So, listen,
It was an interesting thing to see, and it was nice to see that there was some unity in the pod, that we were absolutely dissatisfied with the way that went down, and it's really watching the way that this whole process has played out and the way that we're kind of dealt with it. It's been very interesting. I've had the experience of being in different facilities around the country, and then to come in here, it's almost like they're active. These CEOs in this administration seems at sometimes like they're active parents who have no idea what they're doing. So like they're around, they want to be seen, but then when it comes to like actually taking effective steps to address concerns, and hey, we've added the jalapeno cream cheese back, but all these serious concerns like medical issues, facilities management, recreation, operations issues, that's we're kicking that down the line a little bit. So
3 years we've been asking for the same stuff. Now it has gotten better. Don't get it twisted. It has gotten better.
You have 1 minute remaining.
3 years we've been asking for the same stuff. So these new guys who come in, I hope they can keep it up, and hopefully it doesn't stop. And they hate that we have a voice. We talked to the CEOs or the guys next door while we were getting our trades, and we said, hey, is it cold there? Man, it's cold as hell, man. Man, we don't know what to do. I said, well, file a grievance. Man, those things don't work. And that's the reason. That's what we have here, is no one cares, and no one did the paperwork and everything else. I certainly did the paperwork. You guys gave us the voice, so I want to say thank you. Thank you. Say goodbye to Mom.
Yeah, Mom, I love you. I think warm thoughts, and I know you're cold back home, but we're gonna all get through this. All Patriots everywhere, we're all in this together, and thank you for the continued prayers and support. I'm gonna hop on tomorrow and give you guys kind of an update on what's going on.
All right. So we'll hear from them tomorrow about what's going on, and yay. I still didn't. Did I miss it? Where they said where he went? Is he still there? What's happening?
They didn't say. Sounds like
these cliffhangers are killing me, man. All my children, days of our lives, as the world turns.
And the DC Gulag.
I want to go to General Hospital. That's right. That is where they keep the good stuff.
Hey, it's the Mayor Magaville, Black 45, all my Republicans, let's go. Pennsylvania Ave with the gang, we coming through.
Hi Amber, thank you all for everyone for joining us tonight. Thank everyone that's calling into about the heat and the hot water. I mean, when you're cold and you don't have coffee, hot water works very well. I know I used to drink hot water, boiling hot water, to stay warm when I was in the military. You do a lot, even doesn't taste very well because it's hot and nothing flavoring it, but at least if they were cold, they could get some hot water in their belly and warm their body up.
Okay, Black Lives Matter, you know that white lives do. Shout out to my Asian Asians and Latinos too. I saw Indians for Trump, they had a sticker on the trunk. And all my pretty ladies that vote from MAGA to the front. If your boyfriend voting Democrat, it's time to let him go. We asked him if he's a he or she, told us he don't know.
That's right, Mama Earth. I seen that on Gateway Pundit today, and I did not share that out with any of the people that I usually do on my social media. If there's them involved, I don't promote them. Hi, Oki. Hi, Kay. Hi, God rides a Harley.
Hey, sorry guys, we had Bruce scheduled. I'm just killing some time. Letting you know, you guys work quick. What do you think they're passing out right now?
Handbooks.
Second blanket.
Oh yeah!
So we're just going through and hey, hold on one second, guys. Hey, Eddie, can you just go through and knock really quick, make sure that no one's sleeping? I know Dempsey's still in bed. Yeah, he's in bed. Yeah, we just we're getting blankets. Everyone's getting a second blanket. So thank you guys again for giving us a voice here, because you know what? Listen, there's a lot of people that are going to get a second blanket, and actually, and not that it's perfect, but at least it's something. And that's all due to you guys. So thank you. And it's not just the 30 people in here in this pod. It's the whole jail. So and everyone owes you a thank you. Okay. So on behalf of everyone, of all shapes and colors and religions and everything else, thank you. And genders and pronouns, and let's try to be as PC with this one, right? He, she, it, her, them, why,
Shim.
Shim. Oh, them too. You know what? They say thank you too. So, thank you guys.
That's amazing to hear. I'm so happy for you guys.
So,
that's what happens when we get on that phone calls.
Like I said, we just got fresh blankets, brand new blankets. So we got woolen and synthetic fibers. RN 66008. Thank you. It's something. It's pretty ridiculous that 4 years ago, the change of just dial in. The difference in our lives, it's a little crazy. But Bruce is going to be calling in here in a minute. He's going to be taking over. But again, this was just to not keep you guys, hanging. So, again, thank you. And what else? What else did we want to go over? If a brother could get an MRI on my knee, that'd be super.
Where's the man who cannot be named? What? Where's the
man who cannot be named? And Jackson and Taki, we miss you, homies. We'll see you soon. I have a feeling we'll see you soon. I'm just saying. I'm pretty good at these things. Hopefully we'll see these guys soon.
Until we do.
That's right.
Question out here.
Yeah.
So is the Mr. No Name guy still present in the pod?
No.
He lasted about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, man.
That's good to hear.
He lasted about 3-4 minutes. And, to people who don't understand what's going on. Oh, is someone calling in right now? If so, just go grab their call.
No.
Hey, you're calling Mickey? You're calling Mickey's phone, right? You're calling Mickey? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and call, because that will take...
You have 1 minute remaining.
I can't believe I was on there for this long. Does Mickey have money on the account, or?
I think my phone re-ups automatically. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. So, thank you guys. Thank you for giving us a voice. It's something that the DOC hates, and that's why we love it so much. When you're doing something right, it's all because of you guys. So thank you. They absolutely hate this, and we were talking earlier that we even after this needs to be hopefully expanded, and hopefully President Trump, newly re-elected President Trump, will help a few of us expand.
Oh.
It was bound to happen. It was. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It kept on going.
Never is with Chris.
That's only a half point for Greta.
That's right.
No points.
Wagland gets all those points. He's up to like 1,012.
11 million.
11 million points for Quack. No, guys, when he says it's because of y'all, it is absolutely because of all you people out there that have been making phone calls tirelessly on behalf of these men. And, we are making an effectual change, and not just for these guys, but for all the people in this jail. Because it isn't just one pod that they're messing with, it's everyone.
2,100 plus.
2,100 plus inmates housed in this jail, and they can't figure out how to turn the heat on. It's not like the heater just breaks every winter, right? Because this is a problem every season. So thank you guys for all of your calls and concerns. It's much appreciated.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
You're welcome. Hey.
Hello, Mickey.
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
How's it going? It's going good. Just surviving the frigidness on the inside here. It's been kind of a clown show, but we're finally getting an extra set of blankets. So.
Did you make sure you got yours where you made your phone call so you don't get skipped?
I sure did. Now I'm sitting on it as a seat cushion.
All right. Get it all warm. We know what's happening.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so I was on the phone with Gateway Pundit earlier, and I was just saying how it's a more than a coincidence that we have hot air coming in on warm days, and then the very day it gets cold air is coming through the vents, and it's cold again today. And then 2 days now, starting from when it got cold, we have lukewarm water. There's no way a facility to be this incompetent without knowing what the hell they're doing at some level.
Right.
And I would assert that at the admin level, you have people hiring people that may not be qualified and then not bothering to train them properly. So it's a systemic issue. It correlates with, the lack of care, control, and custody human traffickers have. So, it's par for the course, I suppose. It's just a matter of the American people realizing what this system truly is. If you ask anybody who's been incarcerated in municipals, in jails across the country, at the the local and state level, and they already know the family standing out in the cold, waiting to see their loved one inside, and sometimes being denied for arbitrary reasons or for no reasons at all. Kids having to be exposed to the system in that way, and normalizing cruel behavior. It's atrocious.
It is the things that our society is becoming numb to, and the people that have such control over your life with such callous disregard. It is intolerable.
Well, the pension funds of these judges are dependent on these mortgage-backed securities that they're putting in, and so that recent call that they had for 5,000 more J6ers or to prosecute, go after 5,000 more, is purely for their retirement fund, because they know when Trump is in office, they're going to have to find a place in Aruba to try to get away, but they're not going to.
Well, hopefully retribution's coming soon. Amen.
Yeah, on the first pass, usually the boomerang misses. It's on the second pass, on the way to return, that it hits.
Okay, well, we've thrown it about 100 times, so hopefully we're hitting something. But I think it's slow going. But I think people are starting.
It's slow going, but it's a big system, and you have to have you have to be able to prove each point in it, and you have J6ers all over the place that have proved the systemic issue with these bureaucrats and these frauds that are in office, have proved what they really are, because some of the J6ers, in fact today we just had a J6er get sentenced to 60 months after pleading and agreeing to 40 months or something like that, or 41 months, and the judge stacked more on him, and seemed to be even more enraged when he mentioned, he thanked the J6 family for helping support him and his family and this and that, and the bank teller judge was infuriated, apparently, his words, and basically enhanced his sentence. He's an upstanding member of his community in Florida. He's a former coach, a football coach. He's been a part of. He's been an outstanding member of the community for years, and you should have seen, this big guy, with tears in his eyes over this whole thing. Not only does he get to feel the bitter sting of a corrupt system, but the America that he grew up in is completely gone.
Yeah.
And that's more than just the system.
I see it too.
It's more than just the system. It's the lack of resolve of the American people to get rid of corruption. And I think that the slow going of having to wake everybody up, from this terrible nightmare. It's just, we can never let it go down this far ever again, if we ever even get a chance to get out of this.
Well, it does become discouraging when you realize how high that corruption goes, and you sit in the courtrooms. My words, not Mark Bruce, so I don't hold against Mark Bruce. But when you sit in those courtrooms and you see shit like that happen time after time after time, they make these dirty deals anyway, and then to add more enhancements on it until, like Judge Kelly the other day, so we can do the 1512, because it's taken up by the Supreme Court. But we're gonna get you. We'll throw enough enhancements on you that we're gonna get you one way or another, and then you have incompetent judges like Judge Lambert, who needs to go retire. Oh wait, he did, but he came back so he could throw some hurting on some American citizens. So, to sit in there and watch that happen day after day and time after time, it does become discouraging, but we have to take the little wins where we get them. I don't know what to say.
These judges need their pensions seized.
Amen.
These judges and these court officers and these retired law enforcement that sat here and lived a comfortable life off the backs of other people, shame on them. The authoritarian state is obsolete.
Well, hopefully the America everybody's fighting for will be restored to us, because I know right now we're falling down at St. Paul.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when the facility, they continue to do this circus act and pretend that they don't know what's going on. It's disheartening, and the longer these guys are in here, it's rough. Morale, it's hard to keep morale up, I think. Over the long haul, you start getting kind of bitter about the whole thing, and you kind of want to check out. So there's a lot that we can do and that we are doing. I'm not giving up at this point, but then again, I haven't been in here nearly as long. So that's another factor of this. Mike Johnson needs to put some steel in his fucking spine and shut down the goddamn government. Until that border is taken care of. Every American here, even migrants, are wanting that border shut down. You think all the young girls that are raped coming across the border are concerned with having an open border? How many children are trafficked over that border and handed in and given into the hands of DHS, which is just another side of the other side of human trafficking, and these kids disappear. Who are all these families and all these people who are volunteering to take these refugees in, or these kids in, and give them homes? I hope somebody's keeping track of all of that, and people are being closely vetted, because there's a lot of sickos, and they seem to swarm around places where a lot of children are left to, on their own.
I think Luna, what's her first name? Anna Paulina Luna. She was talking about, separating and sorting out people and figuring out who's who before they just let people take them away. But it's just ludicrous what's going on, and I don't think it's by accident. They're moving to possibly impeach Mayorkas, but it's a little too little, a little too late. And in his words, where you're not going to like what's coming next, but it's not by accident. And then when Texas decided that's it, that's enough, now you have the federal government coming after Texas for wanting to protect its own borders. That's not an accident. That's absolutely by design.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much smoke and mirrors from both sides of it. Abbott has said and done some things in his actions as a governor of Texas that will tell you where his loyalties lie, and I think that they're preparing for a Trump administration, or maybe an uproar if Trump isn't allowed back in the office, because they're starting to make certain moves to subdue the anxiety Americans are feeling over the issues that are going on. Oh, maybe they're doing the right thing. Maybe they're having a change of heart. Maybe they're finally feeling the pressure. No, they are all scripted. They're a bunch of actors making a mockery out of law and the inherent freedoms of citizens of this country.
It is political theater, for sure. That's why American citizens need to get angry about some shit and just I'm not saying rise up in the streets, but make your voices heard, make it known, and just continue to make your presence heard, and let our government know that they have our people and we want them back. I mean, I don't know what else to say as far as.
This is Sammy Mark.
They're a belligerent and should be treated as such.
I think we do need to be rising up in the streets. If we can have Congress rising up to stand in solidarity with the Israeli hostages, but not American hostages, I think that Americans should be rising up in the streets.
That's right.
I think it's time.
Tammy thinks it's time, y'all.
When you see the
I've already written it today.
when you see the hostage, how they're talking about the hostages, the hostages Hamas have, and it's been 100 days. Like, oh my goodness, it's front headline news. It's been 100 days. For some of these guys, it's been 1,000 days.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they aren't pushing it, if they aren't shoving your face in the mud pie, I don't know what is. You know, I mean, how dumb do you think the American people are?
Well, it's been 1,006 days since this government murdered my daughter and hasn't properly investigated it, and has promoted the man that did it after he went. You know, just the sheer January 6th itself and the cover-up behind it is there's so much effort going into this, and they know, and I think that, you know, we can feel some change going on out here, and I think that they didn't count on the spirit of the American people to not let this go away. So everybody that's listening needs to keep pressing forward, not get discouraged, keep making your phone calls, keep writing your letters, showing up on your corners, waving flags, and letting people know that American patriots are held hostage in this country. Amen.
Right. We do that every day.
Yes, exactly. And also remember that the U.S. Department of Justice Civil Rights Division, Office of the Attorney General, Maine, is an important address to know at 950 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, 20530. This is where piles and piles of letters should be going to yell at how outrageous this administration is, and that we have actual political political hostages. You know, war.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Considered war criminals here in the United States of America. I think that it should be abhorrent to everybody, no matter what political spectrum they're on.
Yeah, you cannot jail your political opponents and their supporters. It's not how America's supposed to work.
Yeah, that was a premise for Nazi Germany. So, so the time's up, but I want to say thank you to everybody for braving the cold, for being out there at this time. It's gosh awful out there. I mean, it's cold, and thank you for all the support and for drumming up the support from people all over the country. We really appreciate it. I don't think many of us would have gotten this far in the game with so much disappointment without you. So, thank you.
That's right. All the way.
Sing good. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
Well, as you could see earlier, the trolls do love my channel. But I liked when they come here and they learn about
the government was
Jesus.
spying on us and we did nothing about it. And he is still an enemy of the government, and they do want to kill him, and they actively are trying daily. So just remember that. That is what happens when good men stand up, is the government tries to kill them, or the government does kill them, like Seth Rich.
That's right.
You know, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, where are you? And what did you do to that man? Just saying. On that note, let's do the roll call. For those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace. Hold on. For those detained, Justin Adams,
Hero.
Michael Adams,
Hero.
Thomas Adams,
Hero.
Tommy Allen,
Hero.
Chris Albert,
Hero.
Russell Alford,
Hero.
Noah Bacon,
Hero.
Edward Badalion,
Hero.
Daniel Ball,
Hero.
Thomas Ballard,
Hero.
Logan Barnhart,
Hero.
Richard Barnett,
Hero.
Pauline Bauer,
Hero.
Julio Bequero,
Hero.
Matthew Bedingfield,
Hero.
Luke Bender,
Hero.
Joe Biggs,
Hero.
Aiden Billiard,
Hero.
Craig Bingert,
Hero.
Joshua Black,
Hero.
Matthew Bledsoe,
Hero.
Kenneth Bonowitz,
Hero.
Dominic Box,
Hero.
Brandon Bragg, Bradshaw,
Hero.
Larry Brock,
Hero.
Jeffrey Brown,
Hero.
Jeremy Brown,
Hero.
Mark Brew,
Hero.
Daniel Caldwell,
Hero.
William Calhoun,
Hero.
Jared Cantrell,
Hero.
Jacob Clark,
Hero.
Kel Clayton,
Hero.
Stephen Capuccio,
Hero.
Matthew Caspel,
Hero.
Donald Chilcote,
Hero.
Shondale Chilcote,
Hero.
Billy Cressman,
Hero.
Reed Christensen,
Hero.
Dylan Cronin,
Hero.
Josiah Colt,
Hero.
Mason Corson,
Hero.
Bruno Kua,
Hero.
Matthew DeSilva,
Hero.
Nicholas DiCarlo,
Hero.
Nathan DeGrave,
Hero.
David Dempsey,
Hero.
Lucas Denny,
Hero.
Robert Dennis,
Hero.
Timothy DeJargan,
Hero.
Michael Dickinson,
Hero.
Joshua Doolin,
Hero.
Michael Eckerman,
Hero.
James Elliott,
Hero.
Daniel Ekvet,
Hero.
Isaiah Farnsworth,
Hero.
Brandon Fellows,
Hero.
Kyle Fitzsimons,
Hero.
Kevin Galetto,
Hero.
Mitchell Gardner,
Hero.
Robert Gieswein,
Hero.
David Keatson,
Hero.
Vincent Gillespie,
Hero.
Vitaly Gotchinkowski,
Don't need
Jeffrey
it.
Grace, James Grant,
I got
Matthew Green,
battery operated
Brian Gunderson,
Unisols. My feet's on
Packett,
fire.
Stacy Hager,
I don't
Kenneth
need that.
Harrelson, Johnny Harris,
Hero.
Richard Harris,
Hero.
Joshua Haynes,
Hero.
Donald Hazard,
Hero.
Albuquerque Head,
Hero.
Andrew Hernandez,
Hero.
Joshua Hernandez,
Hero.
Eric Herrera,
Hero.
Joseph Howe,
Hero.
Joshua Hughes,
Hero.
Jared Hughes,
Hero.
Joseph Hutchinson,
Hero.
Brian Jackson,
Hero.
Shane Jenkins,
Hero.
Douglas Jensen,
Hero.
Justin Jersey,
Hero.
Joshua Johnson,
Hero.
Taylor Jonatakis,
Hero.
David Judd,
Hero.
Leo Kelly,
Hero.
Ryan Kelly,
Hero.
Julian Qatar,
Hero.
Federico Klein,
Hero.
Matthew Kroll,
Hero.
Nicholas Langren,
Hero.
Daniel Leeden,
Hero.
Joseph Leeden,
Hero.
Luke Lintz,
Hero.
Michael Lockwood,
Hero.
Joshua Lawler,
Hero.
Kevin Lyons,
Hero.
Marcus Malley,
Hero.
Christian Manley,
Hero.
Cody Matisse,
Hero.
James Maltz,
Hero.
Christopher Maurer,
Hero.
Mark Mazza,
Hero.
Ronald McAbee,
Hero.
Patrick McCoffey,
Hero.
James McGrew,
Hero.
Sean McHugh,
Hero.
Jeffrey McKellop,
Hero.
James McNamara,
Hero.
Connie Meggs,
Hero.
Kelly Meggs,
Hero.
Jonathan Mellis,
Hero.
Rodney Millstreet,
Hero.
Matthew Miller,
Hero.
Scott Miller,
Hero.
Jordan Mink,
Hero.
Robert Menuda,
Hero.
Landon Mitchell,
Hero.
David Marshall,
Hero.
Robert Morse,
Hero.
Christopher Moynihan,
Hero.
Jonathan Munifo,
Hero.
Daryl Neely,
Hero.
Ryan Nichols,
Hero.
Kirsten Niemela,
Hero.
Gregory Nix,
Hero.
Ethan Nordine,
Hero.
Nicholas Ox,
Hero.
Joseph Padilla,
Hero.
Grady Owens,
Hero.
Jason Owens,
Hero.
Robert Palmer,
Hero.
Michael Perkins,
Hero.
Dominic Pizzola,
Hero.
Daniel Phipps,
Hero.
Mark Ponder,
Hero.
Jonathan Pollock,
Hero.
Olivia Pollock,
Hero.
Rachel Powell,
Hero.
Sean Price,
Hero.
Joshua Pruitt,
Hero.
Chris Quagwin,
Hero.
Barry Ramey,
Hero.
Guy Reffitt,
Hero.
Zach Reel,
Hero.
Mariana Reiner,
Hero.
Stuart Rhodes,
Hero.
Howard Richardson,
Hero.
George Riley,
Hero.
Thomas Robertson,
Hero.
Michael Roberts,
Hero.
Michael Roche,
Hero.
Jonathan Rockholt,
Hero.
Daniel Rodriguez,
Hero.
Greg Rubernecker,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sable,
Hero.
Ryan Samsel,
Hero.
Ronald Sandlin,
Hero.
Salvador Sandoval,
Hero.
Robert Sanford,
Hero.
Peter Schwartz,
Hero.
Daniel Scott,
Hero.
Christian Secor,
Hero.
Hunter Seafried,
Hero.
Kevin Seafried,
Hero.
Grayson Sherrill,
Hero.
Alexander Shepard,
Hero.
Thomas Civic,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sills,
Hero.
Mikhail Sly,
Hero.
Charles Smith,
Hero.
Tommy Smith,
Hero.
Kelly Sorrell,
Hero.
Audrey Southard,
Hero.
Hatchet Speed,
Hero.
Yvonne St. Cyr,
Hero.
Peter Stager,
Hero.
Shelley Stallings,
Hero.
Patrick Stedman,
Hero.
Laura Steele,
Hero.
Tristan Stevens,
Hero.
John Strand,
Hero.
Carol Stoudemire,
Hero.
Isaac Surgeon,
Hero.
Alan Swinney,
Hero.
Andrew Taki,
Hero.
Enrique Tario,
Hero.
Curtis Tate,
Hero.
George Tenney,
Hero.
Jacob Thayers,
Hero.
Isaac Thomas,
Hero.
Devlin Thompson,
Hero.
Dustin Thompson,
Hero.
Edward Vallejo,
Hero.
Salvatore Vasallo,
Hero.
Jason Wallace,
Hero.
Jessica Watkins,
Hero.
William Watson,
Hero.
Matthew Webler,
Hero.
Thomas Webster,
Hero.
Bradley Weeks,
Hero.
Sandra Weir,
Hero.
Jack Whitten,
Hero.
Anthony Williams,
Hero.
Riley Williams,
Hero.
Timothy Williams,
Hero.
Duke Wilson,
Hero.
Ricky Wilden,
Hero.
Shane Woods,
Hero.
Chris Worrell,
Hero.
John Wright,
Hero.
Gregory Yetman,
Hero.
Isaac Yoder,
Hero.
Kyle Young.
Hero.
And those we've lost to suicide, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Unks, and George Meacham, rest in peace.
Amen.
And right before we say her name real quick, Kelly Meggs' birthday was the other day. Happy belated birthday, Kelly. Sorry about that. We missed it. Now let's say her name.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Oops. There's another one. It's right there. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Even the trolls, as you can see, the trolls love the channel too.
I was at the Capitol witness hating their eyes. I stood on the battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Those who with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They trying to steal our pride, but yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. People jumping, I done seen the media police walking right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call, they got that patriot wet up. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds like this is fair. At least we make history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me out. I'll make a new page. Straight in the swamp of America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness hating their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Those with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. Tryna steal our pride, but yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Yeah. Let's start a patriot party. Yeah. Let's start a patriot party.
Yeah, I'll get it here in a minute.
January 6th.
Working hard today. Working on that timing. Overtime hours. Bullshit things. So I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you. Just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world. Whipping holes. Rich men know the rich men. Lord knows it all. Just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think. Wanna know what you
High five, sir.
I don't think you know, but I know that you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Rich men.
Hey, can you move over? Can you move over a little bit?
Look out for miners, not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord.
You sound good, Tammy.
I got $3.39.
We can do this. You only need $1.75.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the South Pole. How are you guys this evening?
We're right out here with you. But at least we
Yes,
can go home
yes,
and get
you
warm.
guys-
I'm saying at least we can go home and get warm.
Yeah, you guys get to go and build a fire and have some s'mores and.
Hey, we got a fake fireplace.
Have a hot toddy, right?
All those things are true, Jeff. All those things.
I bet you we get it up to 100.
Well, I could
burn
lie
the
to you and
house
say that
down.
that's what we get too, but not
Did you get your blanket?
gonna do that.
Did you get your blanket?
We did. And I wanted to say a very heartfelt thank you for those that have made calls to whoever they have called, whether it's Congress people or the jail itself. We did have some marshals show up today. They walked around in circles and maybe poked their heads into a room or two. They did field events and see that the air coming through them is actually AC. And that some of our rooms are very cold. I'm from the mountains of Colorado. I can do my layers.
Through the
In fact,
hills of
some of the guys
Tennessee.
who helped them, let's just say, disassemble some
some thermal underwear and cut them into parts. And I'm actually wearing a neck gaiter that's made out of a sleeve. Someone else, I'm looking at him, he's wearing a hat that's made out of the other part of the sleeve, the smaller part with the opening sticking straight up behind him. Quite comical, but we do what we can here. And my point is that yes, we did all get an extra blanket, which is it makes a big difference. It really does. But wait, hold on, 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning. Hold on 1 second. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Pass it all the way back.
Okay.
Pass it all the way back. Okay, so Tammy's got some news tidbits. You want to do them now or wait till after?
Oh, tease me. Let's just give me a topic. How's that?
We're going to talk about common sense laws and stand your ground, but that's the tease. So.
There you go.
Ooh. Are we talking, dare I say it, are we talking stand your ground as in like guns?
Yes.
I'm going to be very, very vague and not say a word, but I'm happy to listen.
All right.
We're talking about Hunter's cocaine holster.
I'll just say all of my opinions.
That's right, just Tammy's opinions. She's already got people in the streets out here.
Right.
Tammy's a little riled
Well,
up.
hold on. Let's leave it at that. Let's keep her riled up, kind of like a Tasmanian devil of sorts.
She's a devil, all right.
She's a little jazzy.
What else? Yes. Spazzy or Tazzy? Which?
She's definitely not spazzy, but
okay.
she can be Tazzy. You don't want to rile her up too much.
Okay. And I had something that I was going to bring up last night, but apparently we had some technical difficulties. So we will talk about that tonight. I am going to be talking about something that is known as the Chevron deference, which was in the news as of Monday and Tuesday. So it is the 1-minute warning coming right up. So I'm unplugging, and then we're going to be singing. So hold on.
All right.
1 minute. Pass it back.
Pass it back to the feds, y'all. Hey, you feds, stand up and put your hands over your heart. Fucking cowards.
Me. La 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 la.
You. Why are you?
La 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 la. You.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, so gallantly stream, and the rockets straggling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to our night that our flag was still there. Oh, stay on last
Hello?
Yeah, I was hoping we would talk about the cocaine.
Hey, all right, I am back. What's going on? Let's see what you got.
Hey, I just want to let you know, whatever you guys did tonight, we could hear you so clear, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was a good one, y'all. Did good. All right, so here's Tammy's news.
Okay, so a Republican state senator in Nebraska has introduced LB 1269, which strengthens stand your ground laws in public places in the state. The bill, if passed, would no longer require victims to retreat or attempt escaping from a violent criminal before defending themselves. It's a common sense law. Naturally, Democrats are outraged, saying it could make life more dangerous for violent criminals.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, sad, right? Yeah, super sad. It's very shameful. Yeah, they're putting the rights of violent criminals over law-abiding citizens.
They actually said that.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, say again.
They're putting the rights of violent criminals over the rights of law-abiding citizens.
Unbelievable.
So it's not really unbelievable, because that's what our government's been doing over and over and over again for years. So, but there you go.
Okay,
so Nebraska's common sense is starting to take over. So that we got that going for us.
Okay, hold on. Question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. As far as that goes, did that pass? Was that a resolution? Forgive me, I could not hear if that was something that already passed, or was that brought to the floor?
Yeah, it's been introduced. It's not. They're going to take a vote on it. I believe this week.
Okay, introduced. Got it. I will watch that one.
Yes. And then the other little tidbit I have is that the Lincoln Project co-founder and never Trumper, Rick Wilson, is under criminal investigation for texting to underage boys in online chat rooms. Shocking.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Be nasty.
Yeah, pedophiles. Go figure. Democrats are pedophiles. I don't know what to tell you.
JP Morgan endorsed Trump.
Oh yeah, and the guy
Go ahead.
JP Morgan said that he didn't think all MAGAs were bad, and that the Democrats should probably be careful about how they talk about half of America. I'm synopsizing. Do you remember his name, Sherry? The JP Morgan guy? Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, because they're a Democrat. He was talking to a bunch of other Democrats, and he said that Trump was not wrong about some stuff. What do you got, Jeff? Tell us about the Chevron thing.
Okay, well, first off, I have Mr. Ball here with me with a brand new headset.
All right.
Yeah, some of the same stuff we all had out there. I also the whatchamacallit case. I can't. It's on my notes. I'm so sorry. The Chevron case. That Supreme Court.
Hold on. That's what I'm bringing up.
Oh wait, never mind.
That's okay. How's this? I don't know, can you read my writing?
Please go ahead.
Because
yes, sir. Okay. So here's what I got. The Supreme Court is to hear a lawsuit challenging a 1984 Supreme Court precedent called the Chevron deference, which is a judicial quote-unquote doctrine which gives broad quote-unquote rulemaking authority to many executive agencies that are under the White House's control, like the CDC, EPA, FDA, et cetera. Many believe this doctrine violates the constitutional separation of powers because there isn't much difference between, quote, rulemaking, unquote, and lawmaking. Lawmaking is reserved for Congress. So we, the people, want the Supreme Court to nullify the Chevron doctrine, also known as the Chevron deference. That's DEFERENCE. So I've got numbers for that I did not write down. I ran out of time. As far as the case number, I'll get that to you guys tomorrow just so we can put it on the record. It apparently is a fascinating case. So if you guys want to, anybody out there listening, check it out. The Chevron deference. It apparently is a very, very, very big deal because it can nullify the deep state. Yeah, it can gut the deep state's power in how they're having all these little rules and laws and this and that when they have no authority. They simply have no authority. All rules and laws are made by Congress, not CDC, EPA, FDA, ABC, CDT, whatever acronym you pick. No, Congress.
Well, and loosely tied in with that, and I might botch this all up, but the fishermen have had it too with the regulations of some outside agencies, and the Supreme Court is taking up they're making it impossible for them to make a living, and it is from the mandates are from some of the agencies you just mentioned, and not Congress.
That is this case. This is the fisherman case.
All right, the fisherman case. There's two of them. I actually saw them on the news today. So yeah, that is absolutely. I think they're gonna. We don't know how long they have to decide it, but before June, I believe is what they said.
Well,
so I don't know. They take so long to do anything, but it has to be a decision before June.
Yep, and that's it. This case that I'm talking about, the Chevron deference. It was something that the Supreme Court decided in 1984 that had to deal with the oil company Chevron, I believe, and that recently, 3-4 years ago, is when these fishermen said, you know what, this is bogus because you're making us have observers on our boats that we have to pay for, and so that's where all this comes from. Now, I did not know at all that this was even in the works. I just heard about it just the other day through Deborah, who's usually your husband down there with you guys, and I was like, oh, this is huge. If you look at things from the 40,000 foot level and you look down at all the different pieces of the puzzle, this is like a massive corner piece of the puzzle that just all of a sudden bloop, showed up. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I just started doing research on it, and I was like, look at the timing, guys. Look at the timing of all this. This is phenomenal. Now, what I did hear today, because it was actually on Scripps, the news agency, they said that this case would be decided, or the outcome of the case would be decided or released sometime around June or July of this year.
Yeah, I heard before June. So, they have to talk about it before June.
Okay.
Which means,
it's important to note how I think it's important to note how these globalists do it through these agencies and these bureaucracies and the league of experts, making rules that over the environment, over
It comes down to even just the other day, the Mennonites. I believe it was the Mennonites that ended up getting some kind of an FBI SWAT team, whatnot, on their compound because they were selling milk that didn't go through some specific
raw milk. Raw milk, straight from the cow.
It was they didn't have.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They didn't do what the government told them to do. Whatever Department of Agriculture.
They've been selling it for hundreds and thousands of years.
Millions of years. Thank you for being out there. Thank you for the support.
Yes, and thank you for those that made calls to congresspeople or to the jail here, because we did get blankets, and hey, it's a step in the right direction. And when you're going down, anything that points upward is positive. So thank you. And God bless you guys, and God bless America, and stay warm.
God bless you, God bless America, and you guys stay warm.
Righto. All right. See you in Antarctica tomorrow. All right. Good night.
See you in a what tomorrow?
See you in Antarctica tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Then I just can't hold on to these numbers.
I know that we like to remind everyone of everyone's gives and goes, and two people that rarely ever put their gives and goes out there that probably that I know personally really need it is Jeff Sable and Chris Quaglin. They both could use money on their tablets, and they could both use money in their commissary. So if anybody has like $5 that they want to donate, it goes a long way for tablets and commissary, and I appreciate that, and I know these guys do too.
Now get your high kicks ready. I know Nicole's watching. She will be grading
probably
us.
With Sarah, probably with her girls. Hey, girls.
Hey, girls. Hi, Nicole. Hey, girls.
I'm not moving.
This one's for you.
I don't blame you. Are you frozen to the ground?
I think so.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna start walking.
If you want to, Jeff. Cool. Here comes Rebecca.
Things were gone. I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today,
'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas,
North Dakota, Rough Rider country.
from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, it's right in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who
All right, the big finale without Nicole.
me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA. 3-6.
Yes. I want to say thank you to the Cubans in Miami for watching on our live stream.
Amen.
Hey, Cubans, we love you.
What was that?
Hey, Cubans, we love you. And thank you to everybody on the live streams and the live chats all over the country and all over the world that continue to watch us night after night and support us and support these men inside this jail. You know, if it weren't for people like you, that we would not be able to be here to do this. So from the very bottom of my heart, I am grateful and I'm appreciative of everything that you guys do for us and allowing us to be here. And we love you. Please pray for us, and we will pray for you, and we'll be back tomorrow night.
All right, Freedom Corner gangsters. Don't forget to say your prayers. Don't let the Betty bugs bite. Please pray for me. Thank everybody on YouTube, Rumble, and Getter for joining us. I'm going to go home and take this big amount of clothes off so I can breathe again. So we'll see you all tomorrow. God bless you all.